This vlog is brought to you by Live Pure, which is a small business that offers handmade products featuring therapeutic-grade essential oils and all-natural ingredients. I use the products myself, and they're awesome. You can visit her website at www.squareup.com/store/livepure. So I'm here with my buddy Matt. He's my neighbor. Today it's funny. Today is Super Bowl Sunday, and it is the 1-year anniversary of when he and I did the Take Your Pick, where it was my Mazda versus his BMW. So it's kind of funny how this is exactly 1 year later. So, talk to us a little bit about why you chose this car as your daily driver.
Well, our family has a small business, so we needed a vehicle that could not only take care of our family, everyday types of things, but we also needed a vehicle that could handle all the business aspects as far as handling all the cargo and supplies like that.
Yeah, you wanted some space. Basically.
We wanted some space. We wanted a car that, if we use it for the business, it's not going to beat it up, and Jeep, has the durability that we like. It's one of the features we like.
Yeah. So I mean, how is it as a daily driver?
It's great. My wife drives it more than I do, but when I get a chance to drive it, I really enjoy it. I have to say that it's probably been my favorite car of all, and I've had some pretty nice cars over the years.
Yeah. Not similar, but you said you used to have a Mustang GT and.
Yeah, that was a beautiful car, and that was one of my favorite cars. But this overall, you can do many things. Takes care of the family, everyday items, but you can have some fun with it.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to the summer months where we can take the tops and doors off and go up into the mountains. So yeah, we're looking to have some fun with it.
Yeah, and Jeep is quite a welcoming community. I mean, when you see them out today.
Yeah, I mean, just like the way Mustangs are. You drive by Mustang and everybody's waving. Same thing with the Jeep. One thing I noticed having a Jeep is how many I see on the road.
Yeah. I mean,
I see them everywhere.
They are everywhere.
And so yeah, it is a very large automobile community.
Yeah, and we were talking I feel like my sister is involved in the Mini Cooper community, and it's like everybody around is good friends with each other. They always say hello, wave, and it's such a tight-knit community that I think you're in the Jeep community now.
Yeah, I'm in. My cousin actually about a week before we purchased one, I had no idea, and he posted it on Facebook, and then so I said, hey man, I got one too, and it's pretty cool.
Cool, that's cool. Plus your daughter really likes it too, Izzy.
Yeah, I have a teenage daughter. Of course, this might be the car she learns to drive on.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to have some fun with it. It does whatever we need it to do. Dog can get in it, and have to worry about messing the car up, and pretty durable.
All right, so this specific Jeep is a 2017 Rubicon. Now, there's a couple trim levels for Jeeps. It goes Sport, Unlimited, Rubicon, and then Sahara. And they're just basically differentiated by colors and wheel designs and everything. But all Jeeps of this generation, which is the third generation called JK, come with a 3.6 liter V6 with 280 horsepower, 265 foot-pounds of torque. Now the 0-60 time is 7.7 seconds with this car, but you're not buying these for straight line speed. The Jeep community is probably one of the biggest in the whole automotive world that has such a following and such off-road capabilities. So if you buy one of these, you basically enter a group that has endless possibilities for, wheels, tires, lifts, anything you name, you could get on this car. Now, one of the most interesting things about Jeeps in general is all the Easter eggs that they have with the car. Now, Easter eggs are kind of like things that you notice, little hidden details that you notice on the car that only when you sort of find them, then you really know what they're about. And this car has 5 of them. So the first one is right here in the windshield. There's a little picture of a Jeep driving on the corner, and in my research of this car, it was funny that if you have one of these and let's say you chip the windshield, it seems like Jeep owners are more willing to spend a little bit more money just to get the little Jeep in the corner there, as opposed to getting like a Safe Light plain windshield, because it's like they want to be part of the community that has all the hidden little features. The second one is down here on the wheels. There's a little picture of I guess like a CJ wheel. It's kind of cool. It comes on every single model. The third one is up here on the windshield. You can see the classic 7 slats in the grille with the headlights. So it's kind of, you never really notice it until you see it, and then you'll see it every time you see the Jeep. Alright, the fourth one is on the inside of the car. In between the little cup holders, there's the same Jeep and headlights right there. So that's the fourth one. And the fifth one is in the back, in the trunk of the grill of the subwoofer has the same 7 slats of the grill plus the headlights. So it's kind of once you know that they're there, you'll never forget that they're there. But it's just a kind of little hidden feature of Jeeps that all of them have, that whenever you see them, now you know where they are. Bonus Easter egg, the Jeep Renegade has a Sasquatch on the back window too. Another thing with the Jeep, this car doesn't really have much competition. I mean, if you're getting a car that has a similar off-road capabilities and styling, you're looking at like a $70,000, $80,000 Land Rover, or even like a $120,000 Mercedes G-Wagon. So with that price, you can get 4 of these. So it's kind of in a class of its own. Alright, a couple cool things that come along with every single Wrangler. This is a toolkit that comes with the car that gives you everything you need to take the doors and the roof off. I mean, it's just a screwdriver with a couple different socket sets on it. I want to do a video in the summer where we take the doors and the roof off. But the coolest thing is when you have those screws to take off the doors and the roof, in the trunk here, there's a labeled section where you can put each individual screw, and it's completely labeled. Door hinges, roof, roof. I mean, it's incredible thinking by Jeep, you know, to come up with an idea to get the screws so you don't have to put them in the glove box or put them in your pocket. But it's such good thinking on Jeep's part. The other thing, this is the only car in America that does not have standard side airbags. So if you're at the beach or off-roading, you have the doors off, you're not going to need airbags. So it's kind of a outlier in the automotive world. Alright, so we're on the inside of the Jeep now. First off, I was expecting this interior to not look that nice, but it is a lot nicer than I thought. This tan camel leather is very nice. I think this is specific to the Rubicon. You've got the Rubicon logo on the seats, and honestly, this black plastic up here, it's not bad. I mean, this is a purpose-built car for off-roading. It says since 1941 right here. That's a pretty cool touch. Right away, you can tell that the windshield is at quite an angle that is different from what you're used to. I mean, normal cars that I'm used to driving, it's quite a lot more sloped at a different angle, but it's pretty cool. The steering wheel seems very nice. I think this is leather wrapped. You've got the nice silver touches here and there. You got it on the doors. You got them on the vents here. You got them on the shifter. But I really dig the camel color as opposed to like an all-black plastic Jeep, which I think the Unlimited and the Sport trims come with just black. But overall, it seems very nice. You've got the controls for the windows on the center console, because if you have the doors off, you're not going to need them, plus the controls for the mirror. You've got a nice 12 volt here. You actually have a plug here. Heated seats. These temperature controls are normal, everyday Jeep black plastic, which is fine. But it's a nicer place than I thought it would be when I first got in this car. Alright, now we are checking out the back seat of the Wrangler. Now, I think one downside to this car might be the back seat legroom. Now, I had the seat where I was driving, and my legs are basically on the seat, so it's kind of tight. And the back rest is pretty at a high up angle that I don't think it would be the most comfortable car for long trips, but it'll do. You've got the same window controls on the center console in case your door is not there. You got the same beautiful leather. I really like the color of this leather and the quality. So now, let's go for a drive. Jeep now. It is rainy, ugly, slippery outside, but I wanted to see what the Jeep could do in this type of weather. Now, have you really driven in any type of weather with this car?
Yeah, actually got stuck in over New Year's up near State College, Altoona, in a snow squall.
Yeah.
I couldn't even see in front of me.
Really?
So I had it in four-wheel drive, but the only thing that kept me from going was I just couldn't see.
Yeah.
You know, like anything else, when you drive in ice, you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
You know?
But if you're gonna be in ice, this is the type of car that you would want to be in.
Well, I always, I kick it in the four-wheel if I'm in any type of snow.
Yeah.
If there's accumulation, I put it in the four-wheel drive.
There's a Jeep. See, we're seeing Jeeps everywhere. In this
Yeah,
type of
you're
weather.
always waving.
Yeah.
You know, that's how it is.
So my first impressions of driving this car, the weather is the caveat, but the steering feels nice. The gas pedal is a little different than what I'm used to. You kind of gotta mash on it more than I guess what I'm used to, which is fine. Visibility seems pretty decent. The mirrors seem big enough to get you a good view of the road. My blind spot is pretty good too. It's not the pillars aren't in the way. I mean, I can see all the way out to the back. Now, like I said before, you're not buying this car for any type of straight line, ridiculous performance. You know, it's got enough power that's going to take you where you need to go.
Yep.
285 horsepower is a lot, you know, for a car like this. So it's enough.
Yeah, we have it on the highway quite a bit. What's nice is we just throw the bags in, throw whatever we're taking in, and we're off. It's not a cruiser, so you're not getting all the comfort.
Yeah.
The kids in the back are getting the comfort.
Yeah, the angle of the windshield is different. I feel like, I'm sure you're used to it, but it feels very straightforward in front of me right now. I can tell you the butt warmers are working very well, that's for sure.
Yeah. And what's also cool about the Jeep for us is Jeep's one of those cars you can drive and it gets dirty and you can get away with it being dirty because it's Jeep.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, when I talked to Matt a few weeks ago, I asked him if we could do this review, and he said yeah. And it was, you know, we had all the snow and the salt and everything, and he was like, yeah, the car's dirty, but who cares? I mean, and really, it's what this car is made for. Yeah, the other weird feeling that I'm not used to is that this, you know, just the finish of above me is just different. I mean, I got a latch. Yeah, I've got a latch in front of me that I can take the roof off. It's something I can't do in my Mazda. Yeah, I know. I have a feeling if I lived at the beach, this would be the car to get. I mean, the ability to take the top off, and you know, if you get sand everywhere, you know, or even here, like snow everywhere, you just be able to brush it off or rinse it off.
I mean, other than the leather seats, I mean, it's pretty much kind of like your indoor-outdoor car. I mean, it's,
right.
And that's what we like about it. We're still go out and do adventurous things.
Yeah.
We're in the mountains, you know, go to the beach.
Yeah, this is definitely a fun car.
The only thing that I miss in this vehicle that I had in the others is some of the cargo space.
Yeah.
There's not a lot. Can't throw. I guess you could get the roof racks or your kayaks on top.
Yeah.
Although we do use it for business, and we do carry a lot of stuff. We put the seats down.
All right, so that was a quick look at Matt's Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. The weather wasn't exactly on our side today. You know, in the winter it gets dark so early. But I want to give a thanks to Matt for letting us drive his Jeep, and a big shout out to Noah at Higgins Media House. Check him out on YouTube. He's trying to get his channel going. He's got some amazing stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the next one.
GemmyD, interior, backseat, take 2.
Alright, now we are checking out the back seat. Alright, we're in a Jeep Wrangler. I'm here with my buddy Matt. We got the GoPro rolling. We got Noah about to do some gimbal shots, some slow motion, some rollers of the Jeep. It's gonna be awesome.